Tom Cochrane says he started his career at an early age, and in 1978 he joined the rock band Red Rider as their frontman.
I started writing songs when I was 12, and I was like a lot of kids. You know, I grew up in that Beatles era where I started out, you know, and the timing was just that particular timing that everybody seemed to be in a band, and I was writing poetry at the time, and I started writing songs, and it just carried on that way.
Tom and his band, Red Rider, played at the P&E Concert Series in Vancouver, and for longtime fan and fellow musician Daryl Bird, just to see him was a dream come true.
I've been listening to Tom Cochrane pretty much 30 years. The guy, when I first heard him, just blew my mind. I mean, my favorite song of all, you don't hear that much, is Ocean Blue. That album just, it's amazing. It made me want to pick up the guitar and play harder.
Over his near 4-decade career, Cochrane has won 8 Junos, received the Order of Canada, and was given a star on Canada's Walk of Fame. He says that he admires the work the late Gordon Downie was able to do in the last part of his life in raising awareness of Indigenous issues, and he'd like to do more.
I think that we have to address it. There's so many tragic issues. There's so much suicide on a lot of the different lands. There's some tragic areas in Canada where there's tremendous injustice done to Indigenous people within city boundaries, and that where they're treated as second-class citizens. There's of course the Highway of Tears, and I think with the Trudeau government, I think they're focusing a bit more on that issue, but maybe not enough to make sure that you know, that Indigenous women aren't abused as much as they are.
Cochrane, who says his wife Kathleen is part Indigenous, has been watching the National Inquiry into murdered and missing women and girls very closely. He's hopeful it will be successful.
I think it's an important issue. I think when injustice happens to not just a people, but a genre, specifically women, it happens to all of us. That injustice is happening to all of us, and we have to pay attention. I'm hoping that there's going to be some change. And I'm so lucky to be doing this at my stage, and love it, and I feel like I'm 15. You know, I played with Springsteen a couple of years ago, and we were talking, and when it's good, you know, when it's really good, you feel like that 15-year-old jamming with your friends in the garage, and that never changes. You know, that's part of the magic of it.
Tina House, APTN National News, Vancouver.